Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Zestiria. Over in the last episode, we did a lot of kind of like the optional stuff. So we were venturing actually through Gorgon Forest. I literally checked around for pretty much the rest of like the chest and monolith, so forth like that. Before we actually made our way to Latsonville. I also did explore over at Llama Rock Cave 2 as well to gather some chests, also as well a monolith and so forth like that. And then we did continue the story. So we ended up coming into Latsonville. So we are in the Roland's Empire. Right now, we are going to be traveling with Rose too as well. She'll be part of our crew now that she has been made Squire to Sora's group. And we also have Dezel too as well, who is here. It was a little bit of funny scene coming in. Then I pretty much made my way over to the inn, spend a few nights to get some skits. That's actually pretty much what I did in the last episode. Most of it was kind of just optional stuff, but I wanted to clear out the maps that I can. So right now we're gonna go in and kind of just explore the city, so I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna head south of the equipment shop. Actually, see there's using and all that stuff to do. Alright, now I'm gonna go and head south. I pass by the treasure. See if you need any life bottles. There's a silver chest over here. You should be able to open it.
That's...
More money. Discovery here.
Oh my! Don't those potatoes look scrumptious?
Oh yeah, radish bells. They're on the smallish side, but they're super sweet and delicious.
They look like they'd go great with butter.
That, or you can just bake them and sprinkle with salt.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
You know those have got poison in them, right?
Poison?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Eat enough, and it'll be your last meal.
Well, sheesh, you just gotta cook it thoroughly, right?
Nope, that actually strengthens the poison. You're even deader now.
How about if you cut the eyes off? Does that fix it?
Whoops, still dead. Radish bells contain poison in both the eyes and the skin. Now you remove all the skin and slice out the eyes. It's perfectly safe.
Hey, Lila, where do you think you're going?
I'm afraid this conversation is a bit...
I think she has some concerns about your food safety standards.
I'm gonna talk to this woman about the dog here. There's a turtle over here. That is map. Head upstairs. There's a Norman here. Sneaky little
This
plant.
aroma.
Rosemary. Looks like there's a saffron here to pick up. Discovery.
Is this belfry all machine run?
Yep, it's what Leston Bell is famous for. The gears get moving, the bells get swinging, and it sounds like the most entrancing music.
Now that's something I'd like to hear.
Wow! You'll only get something like this in the City of Artisans. Such craftsmanship.
Oh, an art appreciator now, are you?
I wonder how the motor works.
Don't ask me.
I hear the sound of the drawworks. They're probably utilizing the power of the aqueduct running underground.
Aqueduct?
Really? Nothing I can see suggests that.
That's because it's a hidden refuge area. This place was built as a fort in the first place.
Oh, so that's why this place is surrounded by castle walls.
Before it was a fancy belfry, this was a communication tower for sending smoke signals.
So much history everywhere. This is too cool.
Guys seriously geek out over the weirdest things.
Well, let them have their fun.
Yeah, I suppose.
Gonna head through the cemetery. There's a monolith.
But goodness, we usually reserve such sensitive matters for later hours.
My apologies, Your Grace. I merely wish to offer my gratitude for the services.
It is appreciated. But you must understand, Cardinal Fortin and the other high clergy have very strict requirements for us.
I am aware, Your Grace. Be assured that my organization will be most generous in our contributions.
It looks like that is the town sanctuary.
Shall we?
Mioma, Luzroff Roulet, Hefson Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin?
You okay?
Are you not feeling well?
Thethmis Mioma, Luzroff Roulet, Hefson Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin. Thethmis Mioma, Luzroff Roulet, Hefson Yuland, Lukeim Yerlin!
Whoa! What are you doing?
You tell me! When I formed the pact with Lila, she told me I had to remember those in like 3 seconds. And now I can't get them out of my head.
It was an emergency. I couldn't help it.
Lila can be pretty forceful sometimes.
I wish she were a ghost. She'd be less scary.
Ah, there he is. It's Norman here. There's a chest here.
Saray, look around you.
There's another monolith here.
There might be something nearby.
Can't open that chest yet because I need a different key. plant here. Another chest with a Madeline. Just gonna talk
Weren't
to
you
all
going to check
the
out the sanctuary?
blue NPCs.
A murder case, huh?
It's very disturbing, even in Roland's.
Get out of town! What do you mean they're selling elixir?
It's true. Word around town is that the nobles in Highland and Rollins can't get enough of the stuff.
But how are they getting access to it? I thought the church controlled the entire supply.
Well, they say they've got the church's blessing, no pun intended. And apparently the damn stuff actually works. Longer life, fresher breath, everything.
Well, don't that beat all?
What beats all is the price of that junk. You gotta be one rich chump, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should have guessed as much.
The church is selling elixir now?
Something sounds off about that.
It's like a similar scenario actually in Zestiria. Alright, we're gonna go to our last scene over here that's marked on our map.
Got a request. Church of Roland's.
Roger.
This must be the sanctuary.
Not a very old building, but still, remarkable architecture.
Hello? Is there anybody home? If they are, they better have a voice and a body.
No one's here.
Ghosts?
I mean, no guardian seraph.
No surprise, given that priest we saw earlier.
They're all like that. Everywhere you go these days.
Well, what should we do? Look for a seraph who can bless it?
Huh. I wouldn't know where to start.
You know, it isn't necessary to get completely hung up on restoring the blessing.
You sure?
It should be fine. There isn't all that much malevolence around here. And besides, it's not like you can go and save the world all by yourself.
Absolutely. The most important thing right now is that you broaden your perceptions and hone your powers.
So that we can stand up to the Lord of Calamity, right?
You'll have a hell of a time with that if you can't even tell when you're being followed. Who are you talking to? The stained glass?
Didn't you have urgent business at the restaurant on the main street? What was the name again?
Yes, right, Boris's Canteen.
There's no restaurant by that name.
He's alone. Let's take him down and get out of here. Can he see us?
Nope. He's just that good.
Have fun with your human friend, Saray.
Huh? Seriously?
This is a human problem after all.
Come. I shall apologize for deceiving you. And then... you're going to tell me who you really are!
Ready? Dragon Bang! Sweet Crush! Tiger Blade! It's time! Howling Blade! Death Edge! Tiger Blade! Strike! What was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country. Lion Power!
Tiger Blade! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Ready? No escape! How's this?
Lion Power! Tornado Drive!
Crush!
Tornado Drive!
Blade Bang! No escape! It's over!
Tornado Drive!
Tiger Blade! No escape! It's over! Blade Bang!
Sword Race! Lion Power!
Tiger Blade! Strike! How's this?
Sword Race! Lion Power! Tornado Drive!
Let's get him! There! Yeah! Blade Bang!
Tornado Drive!
Yeah!
Dragon Sword!
That did it!
Dragon Sword! Lion Power!
Yeah! It's time! Howling Blade!
You held back. You'll regret it later.
I'll be fine. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Even your comeback is weak.
Are you speaking with Seraphim? So during the inspection, you really were...
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergei.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
Huh?
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength. Might I ask your name?
Saray.
Shepherd Saray, I beseech you to lend me your power. For the sake of Roland's.
But we've heard that the Roland's Empire is on edge because of the Shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fortin. And the Church views the Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, therefore a heretic.
The Cardinal is the #2 figure in the Church, first in line to succeed the Pope.
On paper, she's an aide to the young Emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily, and she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
The same as the Shepherd?
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the Knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced? Don't tell me you have come here intending to stain the ears of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
Father, I would never...
Spare me your noxious dissembling. Get out of here at once.
Come to the park. We'll finish our discussion there.
Sweets are so good, especially after a battle.
Gonna head towards Sergei.
Sorry about earlier. I didn't want you to have to see that. things weren't quite as bad between the Knights and the Church when the Pope was still around.
The Pope?
Pope Macedra was a kind-hearted philanthropist, whom the former Emperor greatly trusted. Even the Knights would have gladly carried out any order he might give.
Wait, what do you mean was?
He went missing about a year ago. As if prepared for the confusion, Cardinal Fortin took the stage, and soon she had seized all political power.
So, you think the Cardinal had something to do with the Pope's disappearance?
Is there proof?
None. I had the combined powers of the entire Knight Squad on the case, but no clues turned up. But any knight who snooped around the Cardinal went missing. 18 of them in all.
Subtle.
I don't want to admit it, but in order to stand against the Cardinal, we need power that exceeds natural capabilities. Shepherd Saray, I know it is wrong of me to ask, but can you help seek out the true nature of the Cardinal?
The Cardinal resides at the church in Pendrago, right? I thought commoners weren't allowed inside.
It's true. I'll try to pull some strings on my end to get you permission to enter.
All right. We'll meet with the Cardinal.
Oh, frabjous day! I shall make the preparations immediately. Milady, please forgive me for dragging your husband into all of this.
Huh?
Let us reconvene at Pendrago. Once you've arrived, come to the Knight's Tower.
He seriously thinks you two are married?
What
What
a
a weirdo.
But he's so pure.
A pure idiot.
Alright, I'm gonna
I can
head
tell
back
this is
towards
gonna
the
be trouble.
sanctuary.
But at least it's getting us inside the Shrine Church.
Right. While we're at it, we can probably tell the higher-ups in Rollins our side of the story.
Though something tells me those higher-ups are going to be the real problem.
Try and talk to this guy here.
It seems like the Guardian Seraph became a Hellion.
But why would it just up and leave like that?
Yeah, we already talked to those 3 guys already on the left side.
Looks like the church and the Knights of Rollins really are at odds.
And here I thought they were both supposed to protect the people.
Herd mentality always prevails when people sort themselves into groups, no matter the situation. It can be helpful in lending authority to institutions that wouldn't otherwise command it, but more often than not, it generates malevolence, leading to great conflict.
Like wars, you mean?
Yes, in the most extreme cases. Even the conflict between the Knights and the Church could be considered a war, if on a much smaller scale.
War is the people's history. I read that in a book once, and I think I get it now.
Would it be better for me not to get involved?
What do you think?
I want to know. Even if the reality is bleak, it is still part of the world we live in.
Then let us go forth. This is your adventure.
No, it's our adventure. Mine and those who believe in me.
I don't think any dogs have barked at me for a while now.
There's the reason why.
Is that Dezel? Looks like the dogs are flocking to him.
What? You want something?
No, I'm just a little surprised. You're okay with dogs?
Of course I am. Dogs are silent partners. You haven't given them enough of a chance to know better.
But dogs do bark.
They only bark because they can sense your anxiety and aren't sure where it's coming from.
In other words, it's because you're afraid of them in the first place.
Well, I'd argue that they bark at me first.
It's so hot again.
It truly is. I think I'm gonna get sunburned. Edna, do you use your umbrella for protection from the sun?
As you can see.
Do Seraphim get sunburned too? I guess it makes sense since Edna has really fair skin.
Edna's umbrella can be used to avoid the sunlight as well as rain. It can even be used to push back the Hellions.
Oh, wow! So it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
Not quite. It's also her signature item, so it's more like killing 4 birds with 1 stone.
If that's true, then really it's like killing 5 birds with 1 stone since she has a cute mascot character attached to it.
And it's also something she can change depending on her mood, so that's actually 6.
I'm like Cinderella with an umbrella.
I must say, that was a good one.
Not to mention a lot of dead birds with 1 stone.
And I'm gonna head back to the inn.
So, do you think Rose has gotten used to us being around yet?
Yeah, I feel like she mostly has. She may be a big old scaredy cat, but she's pretty adaptable.
I'm not so sure. That fear of hers may run deeper than it looks. Remember, it was powerful enough to suppress even her prodigious resonance.
With the help of someone we know.
I don't have to apologize for anything.
But even so, Rose tagged along of her own volition. I'm sure she'll be just fine.
I want to believe she will. Human compatriots like Rose are 1 in a million.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
What's so funny?
I was just thinking, maybe we're the ones getting used to Rose and not the other way around.
Very likely.
You're talking to Lila and the others while they're invisible again, aren't you? Creepalicious!
Guess she's still got a ways to go.
It just takes time and patience.
We're gonna spend some nights here to see any skits are available.
This town's just bursting with sinister rumors, isn't it?
Yeah, no wonder they call it the Age of Chaos.
And a lot of them sure sound like the work of Hellions.
If you're interested, why don't we investigate?
But we have someplace to be already.
Taking a little side trek isn't gonna kill us. It's not like we promised a specific time frame or anything.
I'm with Rose.
Me too. It's a good opportunity. Why squander it?
Fair point. All right, let's do it. No regrets.
Except the regret of getting involved.
There's something I want to tell you, since you've acquired the power to armatize.
Yeah?
Hidden arts are stronger than martial arts. Seraphic arts are stronger than hidden arts. And martial arts are stronger than seraphic arts. That's the basics. But we can only use martial arts and seraphic arts, which means that Seraphim aren't able to accommodate all types of enemies. You guys can use martial arts and hidden arts on your own. And during armatization, you can use hidden arts and seraphic arts.
Human, Seraphim, and armatization. So we can compensate for each of the 3 different types depending on how we use them.
Yeah. For example, for enemies that don't use any seraphic arts, it would be more advantageous if you armatize. Of course, you may encounter enemies which can be taken down more easily when you are not armatized as well. It just means that the armatization isn't all powerful.
Right.
There's the advantage of being able to concentrate 2 powers into one. But there's also a disadvantage to that as well. Assess your situation at all times. But the worst situation you can get yourself in is getting in a pinch from overthinking things. You gotta find your own balance out there.
I'll take things one step at a time. Thanks, Dezel.
Dezel's wind-stepping skill sure is useful in traveling around.
Yup. When you say wind, speed is definitely the first thing that comes to mind.
Wind isn't the only thing that relates to speed.
What do you mean?
There's only one source of power. And besides, there may be multiple factors that influence the outcome.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
It doesn't matter if it's water or fire. You can produce similar effects depending on how you use those powers.
Dezel, do you think you can teach me how to use them?
I can only teach you the basics. The rest all depends on you.
Looking out for others as always, huh, Dezel?
Whatever.
Alright, it looks like that's all the skits here for right now.
So, how's it looking for the new hideout?
We're still looking into it. Mallory, the Patinal Forest, seems like it'd be an ideal place, though.
Perfect timing! We wanted to ask you about something, boss.
I figured you'd need me to come along.
It's not about the hideout. It's about our job as the Sparrow Feathers.
We can't decide on which product to purchase. Mabo buns or curry buns? Which do you like?
Mabo curry buns!
Isn't that just your personal preference?
Nope, it's a rational decision I'm making as the boss of the Sparrow Feathers. This is just what the world needs! The sheer deliciousness that only this combination can bring!
Sounds kinda subjective to me.
Fine, we'll go with that. You guys do all kinds of stuff.
That about sums up what we do. And we don't do jobs just for money.
I see.
That's why we make our actual living as merchants.
Well, mostly Agil does.
I'm the one who gives the okay on bringing out new products.
All right, we'll be going back now.
Boss, try and drop by the Forest of Mallory if you can. Everyone's already gone there.
Will do. Take care, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna exit.
Lastenbell didn't have a Lord of the Land either.
We did see a couple of Seraphim, but it didn't look like they were living together.
I can't see them, but they've been here the whole time. To think that it's always been like that is just so friggin' scary.
But in the past, Seraphim were revered.
And in return, Seraphim gave the people their blessing.
That's how it was in the era of coexistence?
Yep.
But the humans came to only believe in things that they could see.
That can't be helped. There's barely anyone who could see Seraphim like Saray and Rose.
It's scary that there are people around you that you can't see, but at the same time, it's sad. It's sad that they can't be noticed even though they're there.
I wish everyone thought the same way you did, Rose.
Do you want something?
Hey, you.
My name is Rose.
I know.
Then call me by my name.
Hey, Rose.
That's better. What do you want?
Quit doing stuff like that.
Stuff like what?
Riding on the shepherd's back like that.
Huh? Did you see that?
By chance.
Gah, that's why Seraphim freak me out sometimes.
It's careless to entrust your body to someone like that.
But that was part of the plan, to catch them off guard and then mow them down.
That's not something an adolescent girl should do.
Mowing people down?
Riding around on someone's back.
There's something wrong with a girl being carried on someone's back?
It's careless of you.
I told you it was part of the plan.
I give up.
I don't get it.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just end the video here. Next video we will be traveling through the middle of Triben, collecting all the chests and things like that. Other than that, if you found this video helpful in any way, please like and subscribe and post new videos every day. Other than that, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.